Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Keene State College Volleyball. Owls taking on the Colby-Sawyer Chargers and playing at home for just the third time this season. Keene State coming in with a record of 5-7 overall, but losers of 4 straight. Colby-Sawyer coming in at 8-4 overall, winners of 3 in a row. Owls looking to get back on the winning track after dropping their last 4 matches, 3 of which came by the score of 3-2, and 2 of those where they held a 2-0 lead in terms of sets played before losing the next 3. Keene State sends out onto the court to start the match Delia Ryan, Molly Weatherby, Gigi Stake, Annalise Woodberg, Alexis Small, Marina Miller, and Teresa Norris. We are just about ready for the first serve here in Spaulding Gym on the Owls Media Network, sponsored by the New Hampshire Army National Guard. Pillar to serve again. Dug up by Stake. Small sets it over by Miller. That will go off the hands of Fonts. Point for the Owls. As dug up by the Chargers, set and over by Majensky. Small sets it up for Stake. Chargers will play it back over by Patnode. Small sets to Stake. Kept in play. And that was the fourth hit by the Chargers. That will come off Majensky. Another point for the Owls at 6-3. Owls and Marina Miller will get set to serve. Breakmeyer sends it over. That's dug up by Miller, up by Small, and over by Stake. Colby-Sawyer sets it over. Stake has to almost fall to the ground to get it over. Saved by Norris. Stake gets it back over. Set by Patnode for Breakmeyer. Norris pops it up. Small and Mick. And she hit that just a little too hard. Point for Colby-Sawyer. Breakmeyer now, it's her turn to serve. Dug up by Miller. Small sets it. Over on the left side by Stake. That will go out of bounds. Point for the Owls. It's now 7-4. Grace Christian now into the game for the Owls. She will take her turn serving. Owls pop back over. Small with the first hit. Christian sets it for Stake. And that clips off the top of the net and down. Owls now up 8-4. Christian again to serve. And that one goes right into the net. So another point for Colby-Sawyer. And Patnode will get an opportunity to serve here. Patnode serve, dug up by Stake. That one goes almost over the net, so Mick sends it over. That one kept in play by Small. Norris leaves it for Stake. Kept in play there by Pillar. And over by Molberg. That is over by Stake. Nice job there by the Chargers. But they cannot get it over the net. That was Barlow with that last attempt. Owls increase the lead to 9-5 as Delia Ryan checks back in. Pillar digs that out, and that is set up for the Chargers. Ryan, and then Stake sends it over. Majensky, and that is blocked at the net by Rudberg. 10-5 now, Keene State. Ryan serve here. Dug up, that is Patnode, and over by Molberg. But that was not in play, that was out of bounds. Owls now up 11-5. And that will lead to a Colby-Sawyer timeout. We will take it with them. We'll be back in about a minute here on the New Hampshire Army National Guard Owls Media Network.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela Burgess. An incredible finish by Hall.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
Looking for a new car? It's time to visit New Car Nissan of Keene. 600 new Nissan cars, trucks, and SUVs are available right now. Plus, New Car Nissan of Keene has the most competitive prices. Every new Nissan comes with New Car's complimentary 20-year, 200,000-mile protection plan. Drive worry-free for many miles to come. Visit New Car Nissan of Keene today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
We are back on the New Hampshire Army National Guard Owls Media Network. Delia Ryan set to serve. Owls leading 11-5 in the first set. And that was mishandled by Pillar. The Owls increase their lead to 12-5. Ryan, of course, is the cover athlete of today's program, and we learned that her celebrity lookalike is, of course, Cindy Lou Who from, I believe, the Lorax. As that's dug up by Ryan, set by Small. Oh, she pops it over the net herself. Small pops that back for Miller. And over by Stake. That was blocked at the net there by Katie Molberg. To a point for the Chargers. Point there for the Owls as Gigi Stake gets set to serve. That's over there from Molberg. Point for Colby-Sawyer, it's 13-7. Sandra Fonts serves it here. Stake with the dig, set by Small. Over by Miller, but blocked. Owls keep it in play. Rudberg needs to get it over, and she does. Fonts sets it, and that will go down by Aja Thorogood. Another point from Colby-Sawyer. They've gotten it back to 13-8 here. Serve there. Ryan can't handle. Excellent catch by the photographer. And it's a 4-point game. Once again, Fonts still continuing to serve. Ryan with that dig up. Set by Small. Miller pops it over. This will be over by Pillar. I think they're going to call net interference right there. Another point for Colby-Sawyer. It's 13-10. So whatever head coach David Starren said in that timeout certainly has had an effect. Four straight points for the Chargers, although they may have just suffered the curse of the commentator, as that serve from Fonts goes right into the net, and the Owls will begin to return to the top of the serve rotation order. This is Teresa Norris, and she returns the favor by also serving it into the net, making it 14-11. Colby-Sawyer now set to serve with Bree Bacon. Dug up by Ryan. Nice job. Nice attempt there by Small. Couldn't keep it in play, and all of a sudden we've got a 2-point match here. Stake leaves it, Small, and Weatherby pops that over. Colby-Sawyer keeps it in play, over by Pillar. That will go out of bounds, probably hit that harder than she meant to. 15-12, Owls. As Alexis Small gets set to serve. Small serve up by Fonts, set by Patnode, and over by Pillar. Stake sets it for Miller. This is Mick. Colby-Sawyer returns it over. Norris, Small, and Weatherby with some authority. Owls back up by 4, 16-12. Another serve coming up for Alexis Small. That serve with a little too much mustard on it, and will go out of bounds. 16-13 now, Keene State leading. As Brenna Pillar, a sophomore from Simsbury, Connecticut, transfer from Goldie Beacom College in Delaware, will get set to serve. Miller with the dig, small to set, back to Miller, off someone's hands, set by Patnode, over by Bacon. Miller taps it down, but blocked at the net. Combination there of Patnode and Breakmeyer. 2-point game once again, as Brenna Pillar will serve it one more time. Stake with that for Small, and down by Weatherby. Over hits that ball, and it's a 1-point game. Serving by Pillar, proving to be a little bit effective. That serve, Stake with the dig, Small with the set, down by Miller, and that was emphatic for Marina Miller. 17-15 Owls. This will be Miller's turn to serve. Up by Fonts, over by Majensky, into the net. 18-15 now, Keene State. And a fine hit there by Ali Majensky. Perfectly placed right on the backside of the court, but still in bounds. This will be Cameron Breakmeyer. Mishandled there by Norris. It'll be an ace for Breakmeyer. She'll serve again. Just a 1-point game here in set number 1. Norris handles that. Small for Stake. Up by Breakmeyer. Over by Majensky. Stopped at the net by Mick. Blocked again by a combination of Stake and Weatherby. Restores a 2-point advantage for Keene State as Grace Christian will check in for Weatherby. She will come in to serve. The referee is examining something over at the scorer's table before we get underway here. Christian serve, up by Pillar. Patnode with the set. Majensky, but blocked at the net. A combination of Mick and Rudberg. Rudberg is fired up after that one. Jordan Mick, somebody we haven't seen on the court very much, but that was an effective play right there. Christian will serve again. Owls now up 20-17. The serve there, handled by Christian. Miller sets for Stake. It's Fonts and leaves it for Majensky. Up by Miller. Small sets for Stake. Fonts again. Patnode, Majensky. And that will go down for a point for Colby-Sawyer. 20-18. As Patnode gets set to serve here. That's played by Norris. Small leaves it for Rudberg. Well executed right there by Annalise Rudberg. Owls have a 3-point advantage at 21-18 as Delia Ryan will check in for the serve. I don't think that will go down as an ace, but it certainly was an effective serve there. Pillar not able to handle it. This will be another timeout by Colby-Sawyer. 22-18. We'll take it with him. Be back in about a minute right here on the New Hampshire Army National Guard Owls Media Network.
When we put this uniform on, we're preparing to serve our home state of New Hampshire. We serve part-time in our own communities and for our families and friends. In any emergency or disaster, you can count on the soldiers of the New Hampshire Army National Guard to be there. Our mission here at home is to make life better for everyone, and the benefits we earn help us improve our own lives. Learn more about part-time service with the New Hampshire Army National Guard at nationalguard.com/NH.
Fenton Family Dealerships, the Tri-State area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, has state-of-the-art service facilities and services all makes and models. Home to an exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty and no extra cost to you. Locally owned since 1986. More information at FentonDealerships.com.
We are back, just coming out of a timeout. Keene State holding a 22-18 lead here in set number one of this afternoon matinee with Colby-Sawyer College from right up the road in New London. Julia Ryan getting set to serve. That'll be popped back over by Mohlberg, Norris, Small, and Rudberg. Saved there by Mohlberg and over, but not enough by Majensky. 23-18. Ryan will serve again. Ryan serve. And that's hit into the net by Patnode, and the Owls are at set point here. Ryan gets set to serve. That's a short. Patnode cannot handle it. And the Owls will take set one, 25-18, led by as many as 7. Chargers did get it back to 18-17 at one point. But the Owls pull away in the end for set number one. They win it 25-18. We'll be back in about 3 minutes with set number 2 on the New Hampshire Army National Guard Owls Media Network.
A single thread is unique. Like each of us, full of purpose and potential. A strand designed to connect, strengthen, and unite. But we face different challenges and have different opportunities. By acknowledging that others may struggle in ways we do not, we can celebrate our differences, embrace each other, and fortify the ties among us. A single thread can fray, yet when it's woven with another, a bond forms. A new strength created by the fabric of the whole. Let's embrace the fabric we make together, the diversity of our threads, to reach beyond ourselves and overcome the impossible. The true power of our game comes from unifying our individual backgrounds, connecting our unique stories, enabling us to be stronger, braver, greater. We can achieve so much more when we are all as one.
What a season. The confetti is going to fall.
There she goes, and she's got it. How sweet is this, and how wonderful for the sport.
I pledge.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
On my team, on my campus and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
And we are back, just about to get set number 2 underway. Owls took the first set 25-18. Just reviewing some of the statistics from the first half. Marina Miller hit .417 with 6 kills. Alexa Small had 9 assists on Keene State's 11 kills. Ryan served up 4 service aces. Ryan also had 3 digs, as did Miller. Gigi Stake had 5, as she will serve first here in set number 2. That is Patnode leaving it for Pillar. Rejected at the net by Small and Rudberg. That's back to the backside of the row for Stake. Small sets for Miller. Fonts, Patnode, Pillar. Up there by Miller and over by Stake. Colby-Sawyer will reset. This is Patnode, leaves it for Molberg. Norris and now Miller. So good back and forth here to start set number 2. Over for Colby-Sawyer. Miller leaves it for Small. Back for Stake. And that'll be a point for the Owls. Stake will serve again. Her serve up by Fonts. This is Patnode, Pillar, and Miller leaves it for Small. Back by Marina Miller, and off the hand of Madison Sinatro. That'll make it 2-0 Owls. Stake to continue serving in the early stages of the second set. That is Pillar, Patnode, back for Pillar. Ryan leaves it, Norris, and Miller to send it over. And again, mishandled by Sinatro. 3-0 Keene State. Stake serve. Pillar. Patnode keeps it in. This is Fonts to get it over. Stake, Small, and down by Rudberg. They seem to be targeting Sinatro there on the Chargers' back line. That forces Colby-Sawyer into an early timeout. Keene State already up 4-0 as we begin set number 2. We'll be back in just a minute on the Owls Army National Guard Media Network.
Welcome to Fandom 101. We'll cover the tools of the trade from foam fingers in the wave to the super secret wave. How's that for a course description? Lesson 1, your game starts long before the opening whistle, so arrive prepared. 2, if something piques your interest, raise your hand. And 3, work in groups. NCAA championships, attendance is encouraged, passion is mandatory. Get your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets. Class dismissed.
And we are back. Owls up 4-0, forcing Colby-Sawyer into the early timeout. Gigi Stake still serving. Fonts for Patnode and over by Molberg. Stake set by Small, down by Miller. Blocked at the net, but play will continue. That's put back over by Katie Molberg, right at Delia Ryan. So first point to Colby-Sawyer, and they will start with Fonts serving for the first time in set number 2. Dug out by Ryan. Small leaves it for Miller. A little too hard on that attempt, 4-2. Fonts to serve. Ryan, Small, Rudberg, kept in play by Small, over by Miller. Sinatro, that's Breakmeyer. That's a good attempt at the net there by Annalise Rudberg. But it is still a point for Colby-Sawyer, now 4-3. So again, Coach Starin knowing what to say out of these timeouts as that serve is dug up by Norris and over by Rudberg. Off Sinatro yet again. Owls back on top 5-3. Norris now to serve for Keene State. That's up, this is Pillar. Dug up by Norris. Nice job there by Ryan to keep it in. Over by Stake. Breakmeyer for Molberg. Stake with the dig. Set by Small and Marina Miller. That is Patnode, and now Fonts and Pillar again. Blocked at the net by Weatherby and Small, but it did go out of bounds. It will be 5-4 now. Colby-Sawyer to serve. They will send in Bree Bacon to do the honors. That's up by Stake and over by Small. I think she was trying to fool them with that. That'll be back over by Bacon. Ryan sets for Small, down by Miller. Nice job there by Fonts to keep it in play. Good try there by Breakmeyer, but it comes right off her fist. It's 6-4. Small to serve. To Fonts, Patnode, Pillar. Dug up by Small, set by Norris. Over by Miller, but kept alive at the net. Small now sets for Miller, blocked at the net again by Patnode. Small with the back set for Mick, and it will go down for a point. 7-4 Keene State. Jordan Mick proving to be a worthy component off the bench. Some fine contributions here in the early going of this match. Small serve. And Breakmeyer sends it over. Norris for Small and over by Miller. That one hit into the net for a point for the Chargers, making it 7-5. As Brenna Pillar gets set to serve here. Up by Stake, Small, and then Miller. This one is left for Majensky. Nice job there by Norris, set by Small for Miller. And that will go out of bounds off the hands of Pillar. 8-5 Owls. This will be Marina Miller to serve now. Bacon, and this is up for Majensky, blocked at the net by Mick and Weatherby. Colby-Sawyer keeps it in play. Sent over by the Chargers as Weatherby tried to put it over, but Breakmeyer met her at the net. With the rejection, she will now step back to serve. Norris leads it, Small for Mick. Nice touch, nice delicate touch there by Jordan Mick. 9-6. Grace Christian now sets a serve for Keene State. That is up by Pillar, over by Majensky. Nice play there by Marina Miller. Small and Stake. Colby-Sawyer cannot block it at the net. Owls have opened up a 10-6 lead. So they led 4-0. Colby-Sawyer called timeout all the way back to 4-3. Owls have regained that 4-point advantage. Christian serve, handled by Pillar. This is Majensky, Miller, Rudberg, Stake to send it over. Majensky for Patnode and Bacon. This is Small and Christian, and over by Stake, blocked at the net, kept in play. Small sets it for Mick. Colby-Sawyer locks it out of bounds. Another point for the Owls, now 11-6, a 5-point lead. Christian serve, handled by Pillar. And another serve, very effective, probably will not go down as an official ace, but another effective piece of serving there. Grace Christian sets a serve again as the Chargers will check in. Thorogood for Pillar. Christian serves for Thorogood. Blocked at the net there by Rudberg. Patnode tries to fool them. Rudberg sends it back over. Patnode for Majensky. Blocked at the net by Rudberg and Mick. Christian, Small. Rudberg again kept in play by Patnode. Majensky. Nice job there by Stake. This is Small for Miller. A little too much on that one. It goes out of bounds. Owls still lead at 12-7, but Colby-Sawyer will have the serve with Brooke Patnode, the senior from Ware, New Hampshire. Stake, Small, and Rudberg kept in there by Thurga. This is Majensky, blocked at the net by Nick and Rudberg. Owls regain that 6-point lead. It's 13-7. Keene State also will have the serve back. Delia Ryan to tee it up for the Owls. Thurgood and Fonts and Mulberg. This is Ryan, Small, and Stake. Couldn't quite get that one over the net. 13-8, Owls lead it. As Madison Sinatro will step in. That's Miller, set by Small, over by Stake, handled by Fonts for Patnode, and hit there by Haley Hathorn, making her first appearance in the match. But that will go out of bounds. Owls up 14-8 with Stake getting set to serve. Pillar and Patnode and Olberg. Norris sets it for Small and over by Miller. Kept in play there by Sinatro. Goes out of bounds off Pillar. Owls up 15-8. Stake to serve again. Stake serve back for Pillar. That is Patnode and Mulberg. Kept in by Small there. Over by Miller. Sinatro, Patnode, and Pillar. Norris for Small. Leaves it for Marina Miller. Had to lean back and grab that one. Fonts leaves it for Patnode and over by Mulberg. Up by Small. This is Norris. Back over by Miller and down for a point. Not the combination we're used to, but the Owls now up 16-8. Colby-Sawyer calls timeout again. Keene State leading it 16-8 here on the Army National Guard Owls Media Network.
I worked in HVAC when I was in high school, and I really liked being on a job site. When Keene State came to my high school, the admissions counselor told me I could have a job on a job site and also make a difference on people's lives. He said being a safety engineer meant I could work with my hands, but also make sure that everybody was going to be home safely at the end of the day. The safety field is growing rapidly because companies are noticing that keeping their workers healthy means that they can keep their workers working. My plan is to graduate from Keene State so I can get back onto a job site as a safety engineer. It's great because there's jobs to choose from all over the United States, so I can basically go anywhere I want. Keene State is giving me the tools to make that happen.
And we are back coming towards the end of this timeout. Just a reminder that this afternoon's game on the Owls Media Network is brought to you by the New Hampshire Army National Guard. Visit national.com/guard.com/NH or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. New Car Nissan of Keene, your premier new Nissan and used car dealership near Keene. Discover the new car difference. American Steel Fabricators. Visit AmericanSteelFab.com. Fenton Family Dealerships, the Tri-State area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Locally owned since 1986. As GG State gets set to serve here. Owls leading 16-8. That is Pillar for Patnode. Back for Pillar. Dug out by Norris. Nice play there. Small leaves it for Rudberg. And somehow Colby-Sawyer gets that one over. Rudberg leaves it. That is Patnode. And now Pillar. And State gets that one over. This is Sinatro, Patnode, Moberg, Ryan for Small, for Miller, up by Sinatro for Patnode, and Pillar kept alive by Ryan for Small, and Marina Miller again. Pillar keeps it in play for Patnode, and over by Fonts. That is Stake for Small, and down by Rudberg. Excellent play there. Good chemistry between Small and Rudberg. Stake will continue to serve. I believe this will be the 6th straight point she's serving for. Owls lead it 17-8. Fonts for Patnode and Moberg. That is Stake. And the Colby-Sawyer Chargers will get a point there. Blocked at the net by the combination of Moberg and Pillar. Keene State still well in front, 17-9. As Fonts gets set to serve. Dug up by Ryan for Small. That'll be another point as Small tried to keep it in play right at the net. Stopped there by Breakmeyer. Owls lead it 17-10. This is Miller. Fonts keeps it in play. Moberg can't handle it, goes out of bounds. Owls back in front, 18-10. 7 points away from clinching a victory in the second set here at Spaulding Gym. Norris to serve. Handled by Pillar for Patnode and Breakmeyer. And blocked but out of bounds by Weatherby, 18-11. Point for the Chargers. As Bree Bacon gets set to serve for Colby-Sawyer. And that one will drop right in front of everybody. That will go down as an ace. Colby-Sawyer's cut it to 18-12 here. So a 4-1 run coming out of that timeout. Bacon to serve again. And that will go right into the net. Owls now lead it 19-12. Miller, Breakmeyer, Patnode for Pillar. That one go out of bounds. Owls now up 19-13. Pillar to serve. Miller, Small, back over by Miller. Pillar, Patnode, Breakmeyer. Small for Mick, into the net. It is 19-14. Mistake and a little miscommunication there by the Owls. But Colby-Sawyer has now cut it to a 4-point gap. It's 19-15. Stake, Small, and over by Mick, and that will go back out. Point for the Owls. They lead it 20-15. This is Majensky, kept in play by Stake. Weatherby for Norris, back over the net. Fonts for Patnode and Breakmeyer. Marina Miller keeps it in play. Small sends it over. Pillar, and this is Majensky, blocked at the net by Mick and Weatherby. Colby-Sawyer keeps it in play. Bacon sends it over. Miller and Weatherby sends it down. 21-15, Keene State. As Miller will continue to serve. And that will go down off the hands of Pillar for an ace, 22-15. Subbing in now for Colby-Sawyer is Aja Thorogood. Bacon cannot get that over the net. I think that will go down as another ace, 23-15. As Miller set to serve here. And this is over by Thorogood. This is Norris, Small, Weatherby. Kept alive by the Chargers. Thorogood for Majensky. And that will go down for a point for Colby-Sawyer. Good play there by Weatherby. 24-16 Owls as they close in on another set victory here. Took the first one 25-18. As Grace Christian gets set to serve here at set point. That's Thorogood. This is Patnode and Majensky. Kept alive by Rudberg. That's Mick. And over by Stake. Fonts for Patnode and Majensky again. Blocked at the net there by Jordan Mick. She is really having an impact on this match. And the Owls will take it 25-16. After taking the first one 25-18, they lead 2-0. We'll be back with what could be the third and final deciding set here from Spaulding Gym on the New Hampshire Army National Guard Owls Media Network.
Responsibility is being accountable for your words and actions, first and foremost. It also is an obligation to be a positive influence in the communities around you. Being in a D3 program, you're going to have lots of different opportunities. You're not just an athlete, you're also involved in student life. Your academics are extremely important. We give a lot of our student athletes responsibilities right from the start by giving them leadership opportunities. by having them engage in the community, be a positive influence. That's being a responsible person.
And we are back, about to get set number 3 underway. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Fieldstone Land Consultants, a professional engineering, land surveying, and environmental services company serving New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Vermont, and Maine. The Melanson Company, commercial and residential roofing since 1932. Engelberth Construction, we build relationships for life. Sullivan Tire, located on Winchester Street in Keene. We're always here to get you there. And by Brickhouse Wings and Grill, great food at great prices and great service. Owls up 2-0 as we head to what could be the final set of this afternoon's match. Taking set 1, 25-18, set 2, 25-16. Colby-Sawyer looking to get in the set win column for the first time today. Winning the first 2 sets has not really been a problem for the Owls recently. It's closing out the match that's been more of a problem, as that one will go out of bounds for a point for the Chargers. This is Brooke Patnode. She serves Norris, Small, and Miller, kept alive by Norris, over by Rudberg, and back over by Franz Rudberg. Sets for Small, back over by Rudberg. Colby-Sawyer still keeps it in play. This is Ryan, Small, for Miller. Nice job there again by Colby-Sawyer. Ryan, Small, and Miller kept in play by Stake, and then put down for a point by Ali Majensky. Patnode serves Ryan for Small and Miller. Patnode for Majensky. Stake for Small and Rudberg. Right in the back corner. Almost took out one of the line judges. First point for the Owls. Teresa Norris gets set to serve for the first time in the third set. Norris's serve for Moberg, Patnode, and now Majensky kept in by Norris. Ryan with a nice job. Stake needs to get this over, and she does. Kept in play there. Moberg, Small, Norris, Miller, kept in play by Majensky, and over by Moberg. Weatherby and Miller can't handle that. That will make it 3-1 Colby-Sawyer. So in each of the first two sets, Keene State jumped out to a big lead. I would not call this lead big, but it is Colby-Sawyer who scored 3 of the first 4 points as Sinatro gets set to serve here. Dug out by Ryan for Small. She takes it over herself. Patnode leaves it for Sinatro. She cannot handle it. 3-2 Colby-Sawyer. Alexis Small getting set to serve. This is Small. And this is left for Pillar. Blocked at the net there by Nick and Weatherby. We're tied now in the first set. Small to serve again. Small serve, clips the top of the net. Fonts leaves it, kept in by Small. Norris, Stake to send it over. Sinatro, Patnode, and blocked at the net by Weatherby. There is Haley Hathorn. Owls lead for the first time in the third set, 4-3. Small to serve. Pillar, Patnode, and over by Hathorn. This is Stake. Small for Weatherby. Clips the top of the net down, and Patnode cannot handle it. Owls now 5-3. 4 straight points scored by the Owls. Pillar, Patnode, Moberg, kept in by Miller. Small sets back to Miller. Off the hands there of Sinatro. Keene State with 5 points in a row. They lead it 6-3. Small will serve. Handled by Fonts. This is Patnode. And sent over there by Brooke Tasker. This is Miller. Sinatro keeps it in. Fonts. Tasker again. Kept up by Weatherby for Small. And now for Mick. Sinatro. And now over by Fonts. Dug up by Mick for Stake. And Mick again. Set up. And Tasker gets it over kind of between the arms there of Mick and Weatherby, making it 6-4. Looks like they may not have updated the scoreboard just yet. That'll be a point for the Owls, but you cannot fault the effort there of Brooke Patnode. Tried to keep it in play with her legs. But the Owls hold a 7-4 lead as Marina Miller will get to serve here. Patnode leaves it for Moberg, dug up by Small. For Norris, back for Stake. And up by Fonts, over by Tasker, dug up by Miller. Small to set. For Stake, off the fingertips of Fonts. Another point for Keene State. They lead it 8-4. Owls seem determined to end this 4-game losing streak and close out Colby-Sawyer at the earliest opportunity. That is Sinatro, Patnode, and down by Breakmeyer. Colby-Sawyer cuts the lead to 8-5. dug up by Miller, down by Weatherby, away by Breakmeyer, and kept in by Stake. That went off the fingertips of Patnode. Otherwise, I think that was probably heading out of bounds. Owls lead it 9-5. Grace Christian comes in to serve. Bacon for Patnode. Stopped at the net there. Nice job by Breakmeyer to put it over. Colby-Sawyer will serve here as Tasker, the first year from Wolfboro, New Hampshire, gets set to serve for the first time today. Miller, small and down by Rudberg. That will go out of play. Makes it 10-6 Keene State. Delia Ryan now set to serve for the Owls. Tasker leads it, and this is Majensky. Norris for small, and now for Stake. Colby-Sawyer keeps it in. Patnode for Breakmeyer. Miller, small, and down by Rudberg. Back over Norris. Small again. Stake. And that will drop in for a point. Keene State leads it 11-6. As Delia Ryan will serve one more time. And that will come off the hands of Brooke Tasker. An ace there for Delia Ryan. She will serve again. That is up by Bacon and over for Breakmeyer. Norris, small, sets for Stake. Kept alive by Patnode, Fonts, and Majensky. And she put them where they weren't. Point for the Chargers. They still trail 12-7. Colby-Sawyer already 0-2 in GNAC play. Still in a pair of 5-set matches as Breakmeyer serves up by Norris. Small, and Miller needs to get that over. She will. Patnode with the set. Majensky dug out by Ryan. Small leaves it for Rudberg. Hits that way too hard. Keene State still leads at 12-8. 8-4 overall are the Chargers. Have a 3-game win streak with a pair of wins over Thomas College. Also has beaten Castleton as Breakmeyer serves Norris. Cannot keep it in. That will go down as an ace. 12-9 now the Owls lead. We will see Castleton University here 1 week from today for a Little East Conference match. That will start at 7 o'clock. Miller for small and over by Rudberg. Dug out by Patnode. This is Breakmeyer, Majensky, and that will drop in. Miller looked at Norris. Norris looked at Miller. Nobody knew who had it, and it's a 2-point game. Breakmeyer serves Norris for small. Stake sends it over, dug up by Majensky for Patnode. Back for Majensky, Miller for small, and down by Stake. And that will do just fine. Owls back up 13-10, Stake to serve. Bacon to send it over. Ryan for small and down by Rudberg. That popped off the shoulder there of Fonts. Keene State restores a 4-point advantage. Stake to serve, Bacon to receive. Patnode tried to fool him. Nice play there by Ryan. Miller sends it back over. Fonts for Patnode and Majensky. Ryan keeps it in. This is Stake and over by Miller. And that's kept back in play by Patnode. Small for Miller. That one falls down. Keene State quickly back up by 5, 15-10. This is Stake for Tasker. Patnode sets, and Hawthorne cannot get it over. Keene State up 16-10. Stake continues to serve. 4 straight points now she served for the Owls. That is handled by Moberg for Patnode, and Majensky hits it into the net. Makes it 17-10. Owls quickly starting to pull away a little bit here. You got a timeout coming for Colby-Sawyer. Keene State leads at 17-10. We'll be back in about a minute on the New Hampshire Army National Guard Owls Media Network.
I worked in HVAC when I was in high school, and I really liked being on a job site. When Keene State came to my high school, the admissions counselor told me I could have a job on a job site and also make a difference on people's lives. He said being a safety engineer meant I could work with my hands, but also make sure that everybody was going to be home safely at the end of the day. The safety field is growing rapidly because companies are noticing that keeping their workers healthy means that they can keep their workers working. My plan is to graduate from Keene State so I can get back onto a job site as a safety engineer. It's great because there's jobs to choose from all over the United States, so I can basically go anywhere I want. Keene State is giving me the tools to make that happen.
We are back. Owls leading 17-10 as Gigi Stake gets set to serve. This is up by Patnode for Majensky. Stake keeps it in. Norris and Miller kept alive by Small and Norris. Miller again. Majensky for Patnode and back for Moberg. That will go out of bounds. Another point for the Owls. 7 points away from clinching the match. I want to thank all our fans for hanging out with us this afternoon. Special greeting to Tom Pouliot, formerly of the Keene State men's lacrosse team, as Patnode serves for Majensky. Kept up by Miller, Stake, and now over by Norris. Moberg for Patnode, and back over by Fonts, Stake, and Miller. Fonts again, Patnode, and Majensky. Ryan now, Small, and Miller. Nice job there by Moberg keeping it in. Majensky has to get it over. She will. And this time jump there by Rudberg. Colby-Sawyer does stop the run of Owls points there for just a minute. They will serve now. Mishandled there by Norris. Make it 18-12. Patnode again to serve. Norris into the net, kept up by Small, back over by Norris. Tasker with it. Patnode to serve for Moberg. And off the fist of Norris, out of bounds. Colby-Sawyer not going quietly here. Gets it to 18-13. Patnode serving yet again. Ryan for Small. And down by Miller. Big hit right there. That gets a big round of applause from the crowd. 19-13. Norris to serve. Off by Tasker, nice job of recovery. Font sends it over. This is Small for Miller. Tasker, and now Patnode and Hathorn just out of the reach of the dive of Ryan. Make it 19-14. As Sinatra set to serve now. Late arriving sub as Pillar will check back in for Colby-Sawyer. Stake pops it up. This is Small, the set for Weatherby. That will come off Fonts. Another point for the Owls. They lead it 20-14. Small getting set to serve. Fonts, and that'll go out off of Patnode. Another point for the Owls. They lead it 21-14. This is Fonts, Patnode, and over by Hathorn, kept alive by Mick, Stake, and now back over by Miller. Patnode leaves it for Molberg, blocked at the net. And that fell back over on Colby-Sawyer's side. I don't think Colby-Sawyer realized it was still in play. They trail 22-14. They call another timeout. Keene State 3 points away from clinching the match. We'll be back with the final last bit of match action here on the Army National Guard Owls Media Network.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions, with exclusive access.
This is your ticket to the NCAA tournament.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com.
Ignite your athletes. Empower your coaches. Rally your community. Support every team with one solution with the Huddle Athletic Department Package. You put all your school's coaching tools under one roof. From recording to analyzing to sharing, with your Huddle AD package, you cover every angle.
All right, we are back. Allie. As Small gets set to serve. And that will go off of Pillar for an ace. Owls lead 23-14. She serves Pillar with the dig, set by Patnode, up for Molberg, Stake, Small, and Miller. Nice job there by Pillar. Patnode with the set from her knees. Norris now and Small and Mick. That is Sinatro for Patnode, and now Pillar. Blocked at the net there by Mick and Weatherby. Over by Molberg, Small for Miller. Up by Fonts. Hit by Pillar, and then over by Hathorn. Mick now and Miller. Colby-Sawyer really making some athletic plays here. Pillar hits it over. Stake for Small. Miller. Patnode again and Fonts. And Pillar kept in by Small and over by Weatherby. Patnode for Molberg. Weatherby and over by Stake. Fonts, and again Molberg up by Small, Stake, and now over by Small. Fonts kept alive by Patnode, and they said she touched the net. So that very long rally is finally over with a point for Keene State, and we are at match point. Lexi Small to serve. Keene State leading 2-0 in the match, 24-14 in this set. Up for Fonts. Patnode, Molberg, blocked at the net by Weatherby, but kept alive. This is Stake, Small for Miller, and Patnode for Pillar. Stake, Small, another rally brewing here. Miller, Patnode, Pillar, and over by Molberg. Norris keeps it in play for Small, for Weatherby, and that will do it. Molly Weatherby puts the exclamation point on the first win in 5 matches for the Owls. They end that 4-game losing streak. They stay undefeated at home, 3-0. Take set 3, 25-14. Improve to 6-7 overall, and Colby-Sawyer's 3-game win streak. They fall to 8-5. We'll be back in just a minute with some post-game wrap-up, including interviews with head coach Jake Gerard on the New Hampshire Army National Guard Owls Media Network.
We are Keene State. Here, we believe that everyone is welcome and anything is possible.
We're empowering your unique voice.
Igniting potential and possibility.
Look closer. We are a tight-knit community, an inclusive community, where people can be their true selves. Bring your ability, background, culture, or traditions, whatever makes you you.
Because Keene State becomes home from day one. Come find your people and enjoy live music, art, coffee, thrifting, and did we mention the food? And if you're worried about what there is to do on the weekend, just look at this.
Everything we do here is about community.
Because we're a community of intense learners
with extraordinary hearts
that raise each other up.
We are fueled by each other's successes,
learning outside the classroom as well as in.
And we're here to provide the guidance and support you need to succeed.
All right, let's get hands-on.
In the lab.
In the studio.
In the pool.
On the dance floor.
On the stage.
The choices are yours, the opportunities are here.
Here at Keene State College, we're focused on teaching students the skills for an ever-changing world.
I'm ready to tackle problems with industry-ready skills.
You'll get a resume that writes itself and
a paycheck that earns.
Elevated confidence.
World-class courage.
And we never stop learning.
True learning takes collaboration.
We explore what drives our passions.
Celebrate our individual voices.
And spark possibility together.
Every single student, every single day.
You already have what it takes. Welcome to Keene State.
All right, we're back on the Hampshire Army National Guard Owls Media Network. I'm joined by head coach Jake Gerard. Jake, congratulations on the win. Had lost 4 in a row. 3 of those came in 5 sets. Kind of some tough defeats last week. How does it feel to get back on the winning track?
It feels good. It feels good. I think we needed this one kind of for some team morale. Yeah, losing in 5 sucks, but it is what it is. We did it, and we're trying to get back on track.
Yeah, this is only the 3rd match for the team back in Spaulding Gym this year. Kind of been road warriors to start the season through the first 13 matches. What's that been like being on the road about 75% of the time so far this season?
I like it. I think it's really helped me kind of get in touch with the team, build some relationships with them, being in vans, being in buses, stopping for food on the way back. I think it's really helped me kind of build a relationship with a lot of the athletes on the team.
Now today we saw a really outstanding performance by Marina Miller. 16 kills, hit over 200 for the match. She's just a freshman. She's come in, kind of assumed a pretty big role on the team. What can you say about her play today?
Yeah, Marina's great. She's been great for us all season. I think today, she did her job. She hit her numbers, and she's just a fantastic player. I'm so happy to have her.
Awesome, yeah. And then this is the final match before Little East Conference play begins this weekend down at Western Connecticut. As we begin the conference portion of the schedule, what can we expect this weekend?
Yeah, I'm excited. I think, going to play WestCon should be a good match, and then even Trinity, too, will be another one in that tri-match. 2 tough games, and I'm excited to go out there and try to compete.
Awesome. Thanks again. Congratulations on the win today, Coach.
Yeah,
good luck this weekend.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep.
I remember writing in the 2nd grade that I wanted to be a teacher, and I always knew that I was going to be a teacher. I started school a year early, and it created challenges for me because I wasn't able to pick up material as fast as the other students. Outside of school, my Jaju would quiz me on my math facts and read with me. It showed me that even though I had challenges in school, there were still people who wanted to help me. In high school, I knew I had to work harder than everyone else to get the same results, but I had teachers that would help me in subject areas outside of their own because they could relate to how I felt. The way these interactions with my Jaju and my teachers made me feel while I was learning is the inspiration for how I'd like my students to feel. I'm able to build relationships and be vulnerable with my students when they're struggling because I've been in their shoes and I know exactly how they feel. Being able to relate to them from my own experience has become a massive asset in becoming a teacher.
And we're back here joined by the standout on the offensive end of the game for the Owls, freshman Marina Miller. Marina, how are you feeling after a win back at home today?
Feels good to get a win again after a couple losses. It feels really good and definitely boosts the morale of our team for sure.
Yeah, so you were kind of the leader on the team offensively today, 16 kills, hit over 200 for the match. What's it been like for you as a freshman kind of coming in and being one of the main, thrusts of the offense so far?
Honestly, my mindset has just been to help my team just get those wins and prove that everyone else is just doing all their jobs so that way I can perform as best as I can.
How has the chemistry been developing between you and Lexi? Lexi's like the quarterback, the setter of the team. She gets the ball where it needs to go. You're like the wide receiver, getting the ball and scoring the points for the team. What's it like to develop chemistry with a player who's a year older than you coming in as a freshman?
I think honestly just communication. Communication has been really big, just telling her what I like, and just now she knows, and it's just really helping, honestly, both of us, for sure.
Great. That's great. And then, as we were just saying to Coach Gerard, conference play opens up this weekend down at WestCon. Back on the road yet again. You guys have played almost all your matches on the road this season. What are you looking forward to as conference play begins?
I'm just looking to see what this conference can bring and just also show them that, yeah, we have a new coach and, we're here to make a name for ourselves, for sure.
Awesome. Well, congratulations again. Well done today.
Thank you.
Have a great afternoon.
You as well.
And we are back, wrapping it up one final time from Spaulding Gym. Owls take it 3-0. They snap that 4-game losing skid. Take this match 25-18, 25-16, 25-14 over Colby-Sawyer. Improved to 6-7 overall. They will head into Little East Conference play on the road this weekend down at Western Connecticut. That will be a tri-match. It will also feature Trinity College. Then finally return home next week for their conference home opener against Vermont State Castleton. For all of us on the New Hampshire Army National Guard Owls Media Network, thank you for tuning in this afternoon. Have a great night.
You have been watching a Keene State Athletics broadcast on the Owls Media Network. Please tune in to our next broadcast, and thank you for watching.